Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. So today I'm taking part in a collaboration with Tara Lombardi of Pieces of Tara. So she started things off, so if you haven't watched hers, I will link that in the description below. Make sure you go back and check hers out. We had a very simple challenge for each other. We just decided we wanted to do something with texture, since both of us have been playing with texture a lot more in our art lately. So yeah, I can't wait to see what she did, but I have been really playing with this style for a little bit. I was inspired by a ceramic artist, and I didn't save the Instagram reel, but she had all of these bowls, kind of organic plate-like bowls that she had positioned on a wall as a grouping. And I saw that and kind of ran with the idea of doing that on canvas, layered with some fluid art. So that's what we're doing today, or that's what I'm doing today. And yeah, let's get down to the canvas and pour some paint. And here I have a 20 by 20 inch canvas that I've painted the edges with black, and I'm doing a dump and swirl style painting. If you're familiar with Dwight from Dwight Pours, his style of painting, and I'm using his recipe, so I'll link that below. But I had tried a bunch of different colors. I had tried champagne gold, and I had tried pewter, and I tried silver, and it was all too much contrast or not enough contrast. And so this was my kind of last ditch attempt, and that base color that I put down is actually all the drips that I had saved from all of the other pours. So it has a little bit of silver, a little bit of pewter, some champagne gold, some obsidian, and that is what the base coat is. And then the top is just Artist Loft Black. And again, I will put those recipes in the description below, or a link to Dwight's video. But you do need to do some pretty extreme tilting here to get as much of that paint off as possible. You know, I'm kind of checking in on that. Once I start seeing the cells popping, that's when I know I'm pretty much there, and I don't want to have to tilt a lot more after that. This is the texture part of the piece, and what I'm using here is an oven baked clay. I tried using the air dried clay, but it was so sticky and I was having trouble getting the results that I wanted. So I got this oven baked clay, and I'm really happy with how it works. And so what you'll see here is I start by just dividing the clay up into these little balls, and I have quite an assortment of sizes, from really, really tiny to a little bit bigger. And I'm just using a dotting tool here to create the kind of dish shape that I'm looking for. And what I've found is that using the end of the ball that is about the same size as your clay ball is really helpful. That gets you a nice kind of shallow bowl, and that was exactly the shape I was looking for. And once I finish with all of the pieces, I put those in the oven. I think it was at 275 for 15 minutes. Let that cool, and then I'm throwing a little spray paint on. And here I start off just by laying out the pieces so that I get the composition kind of just exactly how I wanted. And I wanted to start in that darker section of the painted part and kind of work out from there, going from large to small and more dense to more scattered out, so that it had kind of just a really natural organic sort of feel to it. And then from there, I use some gel gloss medium as my glue. And I really like that because it dries crystal clear. It's really easy to work with. And I like the fact that I can kind of see it when I'm looking under the pieces. So I make sure that I don't miss any.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things.
Here we are with the finished piece, and I am just so happy with how this turned out. I love the organic feel of it, the three-dimensionality of it. It is just such a neat piece, and I am definitely going to be doing more of that. Hi, Parker. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining us.